Hello friends, how's it going? I'm AleXarcs and today I'm bringing you some more Let's Plat Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. And in today's episode we're going to be looking at some of the more mundane trophies. I think last time's episode was a little too exciting for everybody, so we're going to be looking at the other trophies I've kind of been missing out. We're going to be looking at Leader of the Pack, befriending 5 wolves, construct a dispenser to get dispense with this. We might try and get into a sniper duel, we'll see how we're getting along, but for that we need to kill a skeleton with an arrow from more than 50 meters, and we're also going to open our own brewery, and we're going to brew a potion. So to jump in, we're going to look at the Leader of the Pack trophy. Now for this, you need to befriend 5 wolves dogs, they're all the same thing. This is kind of hard and kind of random to do in the normal game, so I'm jumping into the tutorial just to check and double see whether or not it's possible to get it in the tutorial level. But basically, when you're playing the game, there'll be occasions when you come across basically a white wolf or 2 or 3, and you can actually tame these wolves with bones. Now you can get bones from skeletons and other such kind of places. Skeletons is the main kind of place, but you know, if you can actually use the bones to tame a wolf, and it turns a wolf into a dog, a companion friend for yourself. So in the tutorial world, I've skipped the kind of start bit. You might have to do that initially, but here we have a little pen filled with 2 wolves. Now you're given a little chest in the tutorial world with some bones in, so you can go and tame all the wolves you want. So if you just go up to them with the bone out and press L2, make sure you don't press R2, because if you hit the wolf it will attack you, and so will his friends. So just tame it. And then you can see love hearts, that's all good, he has been tamed. So that is 1. We need to tame 5, so you can be tamed. These are pretty easy going dogs. Sometimes it doesn't take 1 bone to actually tame a wolf. It'll take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's really kind of random. For some reason I can spawn more wolves, and oh, everybody's happy. So I've befriended 4 wolves at the moment. I'm not 100% sure whether this will work, but the idea is that I leave and then I load up the tutorial level again and befriend 1 wolf. I should get the trophy for befriending 5. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to do it in the tutorial. Well, it might not work, to be honest. I'm just doing this as an experiment, but it is, you know, quite easily doable in your main story game. But there's an element of randomness to it. I mean, you can run around and maybe not see a wolf for ages. So really, if it does work in the tutorial mode, I mean, look how quick and easy it is. You just have to load it up twice, go to that pen, and just give those wolves a bit of loving with that bone. So that sounded really weird. I don't do anything weird to animals. No way, Jose, that's just weird. But yeah, this might be the quickest way of getting this trophy. And the good thing is, if you do this in your main game, is you know, you can actually get the dogs to follow you around, and they protect you. If enemies attack you, the dogs will attack them. So, you know, in the main game, when you're playing about, it is nice to kind of have these animals befriended and be with you. You can see there, he didn't accept the bone the first time round. He's going to take a bit more loving. Look at this. He's a greedy chap. There we go. So that took 6 bones. It's kind of random. Did his eyes go red? I swear his eyes went red. Ah, there we go. So yeah, this trophy's pretty easy actually. You can remove a lot of the RNG by literally just playing this tutorial level twice. So you'll find that there's 2 dogs in this pen, and you can spawn wolves here with these eggs. And you've got a handful. Ooh, creeper! Oh my poo! Oh my god! Oh my god. Oof. That was a bit of a shock to the system. They're not supposed to be able to spawn in here. Oh, Minecraft! you can spawn 2 wolves. You've got 2 wolves. You've got some bones. You can tame them up. And yeah, you just need to do 5, and you can get yourself that trophy. Okay, I think we can dispense with. You see what I did there? We can dispense with this tutorial, and we can jump back into my main game. So, for those of you who didn't just get that joke I just made, we're gonna go and construct a dispenser, I do believe. To be honest, I've never used a dispenser for what it's probably actually supposed to be used for. Minecraft can actually get really quite technical, and if you're smart enough, you can build some interesting contraptions and yeah, you can build a lot of interesting things. It just takes a lot of time to kind of sit down and be creative and kind of make these things. Now, for some reason, I'm back in the desert burping away on some steaks, so I'm going to have to get back to the normal village, so I will catch you guys in a minute. Right, I am back in the village, and I've got too much stuff on me, so go away. Right, we need some cobblestone, we need some redstone, and I don't know what else we need. But yes, if you go along to the mechanisms folder, or tab in the crafting table, you can see we can make some various different mechanisms, and one of them is actually a dispenser, and I need a bow. That's not very good. I'm not putting my infinity bow into that. Think again, game. Think again. So, yeah, you need a bow and arrow, kind of weirdly, for a dispenser, and you also need some cobblestone and some redstone. Now, I'm not really too sure. I mean, obviously, it dispenses things. I've never used it before. I'd have to spend a lot of time figuring out how to use one, but it can be used to hold and shoot out items in a random order when given a redstone charge. Yeah, whatever. I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I'm just caring about the trophy, and you can see there we just need 7 pieces of cobblestone, a little bit of redstone, and a bow for some incredible reason. And for that, we can make ourselves a dispenser. I'm not too sure whether we have to place it. I think we do. So we'll just put you there. So, yep, dispenser. It's all good. Not too sure what you're for, but I got a trophy for using you. So, you know, if people want, I can do another video after I've got the platinum, just kind of maybe showing off some random things in this game, because I don't really know too much about the kind of, I mean, redstone and all the mechanism stuff. You can do quite a lot of intricate stuff with them. So, yeah, I'm not really too up on that right now. So we've managed to create a dispenser. We have also made ourselves leader of the pack. I suppose we are now at a point where we could make our own brewery. Basically brewing some potions. Nothing alcoholic, unfortunately, for some people, but there we go. And a brewing stand, basically all we need is one of those blaze rods. That's what it's called. A blaze rod and 3 bits of cobblestone. Now we've got the cobblestone. We just need the blaze rods, and I put them in here from my time in the nether. So if you remember, you can only get these from the nether, unfortunately, from those blazes, so you have to grab yourself a couple of these anyway, just for the giggles, and just to be able to actually complete the game, actually. That'll probably be in the next video, actually. We might be able to platinum this, but yes, we need 1 blaze rod, 3 bits of cobblestone, and shazam! We've got ourselves a brewing stand. Now, obviously, that isn't the be-all and end-all of this trophy. We actually have to brew a potion on it. Now, I put my brewing stand inside the room with the enchantment table, but we can just easily make it outside for the giggles. Now, to actually brew, you need to have some. Okay, we need to have some flasks in these places. You know, much like these flasks here. These are actually potions all brewed from a brewing stand. So what we're going to need to do is we need to make some glass bottles. Now, to make glass, we need some sand, and we need to cook that up in a furnace. So let's do it the proper way, and let's go and get ourselves some sand, make some glass bottles. I know I've got some there, but you know, I'm all about, you know, showing off how it all works, how to do everything. So let's do this properly. Let's go find some sand. Now, if you've got a spade, that's much preferable to... There's a zombie down there. It's much more preferable than using a pickaxe to get some sand, but, you know, that's just how we roll. We're going to do it anyway. Come on. So, get some sand. It's obviously the yellow looking stuff there. And basically what we want to do is we take the sand, we fire it into the oven. Obviously we need fuel, and it'll start cooking itself away. There is a zombie nearby. I'm not too sure where. I mean, I kinda am sure. Anyone that's actually used this seed will realise that most of this is actually just a massive hole. I've just kind of layered everything on top, so I've got like nice looking fields and stuff. It's actually a massive open cavern underneath, so that'll be why we can hear zombies. There'll actually be zombies underneath. Anyway, you can see that we've made some glass, so what we can then do is go in here and... Where do you find the glass bottles? This is one thing I'm really bad at, is actually knowing where things are. Is it in here with the receptacle stuff? Yeah, tools and weapons, go along to that tab, and you need 3 bits of glass to make 3 glass bottles. So, boom, got ourselves 3 glass bottles right here. Now we have our glass bottles. We need to obviously put something in them to start the brewing process. And all potions start off with a base of water. So just collect some water. So we now have 3 bottles, potion bottles filled with water. Now I was actually just about to go to my old brewing stand. We'll go to the new one because it's out in the open. It's al fresco. That's what we like to do. So if you go to your brewing stand and you just chuck all your water bottles on there, good. So that's the makings of a potion. Nothing's actually happening right now, but it will be soon. Now, there was something I kind of forgot to do. No, not spider eye. We don't want that. There was something I kind of forgot to do when we were through in the nether. You may have noticed these kind of weird mushroom-looking blocks in the nether when I was travelling about. For instance, they will look something a little bit like this. This is called netherwort, and it can only grow on soul sand, which can only be found in the nether. However, I have obviously taken some soul sand and some netherwort, and I can now grow netherwort in the normal world. So here is some netherwort I've brought back from the nether, and netherwort. There we are. So you know, I can farm this stuff. I just replant a couple of bits, and yeah, just let that grow in the dark. It needs to be in the dark, otherwise it doesn't really grow that well. That's the nether for you. But yeah, you basically need netherwort. It forms the base of basically all potions, I think, or all helpful kind of potions. So you take your netherwort and you just chuck it in that slot at the top, and you'll see it starts brewing away. Now, to be honest, I'm no master of potions. There is a lot of different things you can do with potions. Different ingredients give you very different things. I'm just going to probably just randomly chuck a couple of things in. Maybe a helpful potion. I don't know, we'll see. But you can see that we now have an awkward potion that has no effects. So these, you basically need netherwort to make your base potion. Now, here comes the interesting bit. The next ingredient we add will define what the potion actually does. It's getting dark, so I'm going to make this pretty quick. But for example, I have a glistening melon, and I've got 2 of those. I'm not talking about boobies or anything like that, wet t-shirt contests or anything of the sort. I actually just have 2 glistening melons in my hands right now. Not right in my hands, I've only got netherwort, but we're going to go to bed and then we're going to finish brewing in the morning without the evil of the scourge of night attacking us. Okay, so glistening melon. Why do I specifically have a glistening melon? Well, it's an ingredient which actually I believe it's a healing potion, I believe. Um, Now melon you can get through trading with villagers. I think you can also grow them, but you need melon seeds, and they're pretty rare. But once you got yourself some melon, you can then turn a gold ingot into golden nuggets using this function here. So you can turn a gold ingot into nuggets, and then you can merge the gold nuggets and the melon into a glistening melon. Um, it's pretty crazy that. I don't know what a glistening melon really is, but if we add it to the brewing stand, it will kind of be fermented and added into the potions, and I believe it gives you a healing potion of some sort. If I'm mistaken, I'm very sorry. Come on, come on, come on. Brew for me, baby. Okay, there we go. And yes, we have created a potion of healing. So we could, if we really wanted to, take that out and we get our trophy, no problem. And we'd have a load of healing potions that would be really beneficial to us. However, you can actually take the brewing one stage further. And if you've got glowstone dust, you can get this by destroying glowstone blocks in the nether. They're the kind of rocks with the yellowy tint to them. I'm sorry I didn't show you them, but if you're going exploring in the nether, you will see a lot of these in different places. Smash them up, the yellow kind of looking bricks, and you'll get glowstone dust. If we add this to the potion, it should give us an even better potion off the back of what we've already got. Basically, nether wart is the base that you add to the water bottle. You'll then get an awkward potion. You can then add, kind of like glistening melons or a specific ingredient that will decide what type of potion it is. You can then add glowstone or redstone to upgrade it to a higher tier of that type of potion. So you can see we now have instant health 2 potion of healing. So yeah, we've made ourselves some decent potions there. They'll come in handy, when we're traveling and fighting in the end. And there we go, local brewery. Now, I believe we are on track for all our trophies bar one, and that was to have a sniper duel with a skeleton. To be honest, it's not really the time of day for that, so we might have to... It's really not the time of day. This is awful. Who timed this one? I might need to leave it to another episode as well, which is really, really heartbreaking because actually if we have a look at what we've done, we only have a handful of trophies left. And by handful I mean Sniper Duel, the end, question mark, and the end, full stop. So, yeah, in a matter of 5 episodes I think this is going to be, the 5th one, we'll have completed most of the PS3 edition of Minecraft. It's really not that difficult, it's just time consuming really. To get all the materials I have, it does take time. I know I'm showing like an abbreviated version where I have everything already at hand, but it does take time to get to this point. The problem is I can't even show you the setup for the end because it relies on nighttime as well, and I might as well be going for that sniper duel trophy. I think I'm going to leave that till the next episode, guys. I hope that hasn't disappointed anyone who was specifically looking for that trophy right now, but don't worry, I will be having my sniper duel. It's coming, but it's not an easy one to set up. It is quite a difficult trophy to get, but yeah, I'm going to end this here. I hope you have found this video informative and helpful, and maybe a little fun along the way. I don't know, it's probably not that exciting actually watching me do random stuff in Minecraft, but who knows? Who knows? Who am I to say what you guys enjoy, what you find fun? But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. I will be bringing you some more Minecraft Let's Plat. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.